Welcome to the Mel Carmine podcast. Before we begin, I have something you need to see. 11 years ago in Costa Rica, I took a photograph that changed my life forever. I don't claim to speak to God, but I do believe He gave me a mission. Let me show you the photo, then you decide. If you're serious about protecting and growing your wealth, pay close attention. Looking to acquire XRP, I can help. Minimum purchase is $10,000 and there is no maximum. Whether you're investing $10,000 or $10 million, text me directly at 786-704-8817. And while you're at it, ask us how a religious irrevocable trust can get you off the grid and fully protect your assets and investments. Interested in gold and silver? For extremely competitive prices, visit carminesgold.com. Our minimum order is $50,000 and there is no maximum. We can handle virtually any size transaction. Then visit QFS1776.com for exclusive merchandise, links to our social media, and a library of 100% free videos explaining the new financial system millions are following. No hype, no paywall, just information. Don't miss our 5-star documentary everyone is talking about. Dear Mr. President, show me the money. Visit dearmrpresident.net and ask yourself, what if we show you irrefutable, irrevocable evidence in our movie that everyone with a social security number is worth hundreds of millions of dollars? Do we have your attention? The link is in the description below. Finally, join our official Telegram groups and be aware of fake Mel Carmine accounts. If anyone tells you that you must register your XRP with the so-called quantum financial system, it's a scam. Now subscribe and share this episode with someone you care about. Turn up the heat on these scammers and let's get to work. Also, scan the QR code and opt in so you don't miss any amazing workshops at Staying Alive in Cape Canaveral. Now, here's your host, Mel Carmine. Yes, the world is still in shambles. Yes, XRP is hovering at $1.06. Nothing exciting there. Yes, there's a lot of people saying 4th of July, 19th of July. Some people saying 2030. Some people are saying it's never going to happen. But I'll tell you what, I just walked out of my one of my favorite sushi places here in Florida, in Cape Canaveral. And as I'm walking out, the guy sees the shirt, the hat, He goes, "Oh, you do XRP?" My sushi chef. And he's like, yeah, of course I do XRP. He's like, yeah, I got some too. Really? So I was talking to my friend Therese this morning. She's like, there's a lot of people, the wallet, the XRP Rich List wallet, supposedly there's a tremendous growth in the people who own between 2,000 and 5,000 XRP. And I tend to agree with her. There's a lot of people, a lot of little people are getting wind of this. They're tired of working. They're tired of, grinding, whatever. And they're investing, just like my sushi chef. And and I do believe that's going to be one of the biggest sectors of the wallet, if you will, as time goes on. Because the price is still low. It's still inviting at $1.06 to buy. We know how the movie ends. We just don't know when the movie ends. And anybody who tells you that they know when the movie ends, exactly the time, the date, the hour, the minute, run. Please run. These guys are buffoons, total buffoons, okay? It's not going to happen when you think it's going to happen. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. The Iraqi dinars, there seems to be some really positive, if you will, news. Supposedly the prime minister of Iraq is getting ready to go visit Trump at the White House, etc. It's all over the news. I'm going to play a little video here. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now as I have it all queued up. This is a Christian guy. He's also an XRP holder. Nice guy. I like him because he doesn't hype things up, and he's like me. He doesn't believe in dates. And that's the reason why I follow this particular guy. He's called the Dinar Den. So let's see here. I got to walk myself through these apps all the time. Here we go. And bingo. And let's play that.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Welcome back to the Dinar Den. The news right now that is coming out of Iraq is just way too interesting and exciting not to share. I normally do not make videos on Sunday. I try to enjoy my family and just take a rest day from all the news and happenings happening, in Iraq and all the geopolitical events. But I had to make a video today because there's just way too much happening to not talk about, and I want to keep you guys informed and up to date just in case you missed it. But everything right now happening is just moving us that much closer to the Dinar revaluation. If you're new to the channel, my name is Steven. I am a Dinar investor. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been invested in the Iraqi Dinar since 2011. This video is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am just speculating that the Iraqi Dinar is going to revalue, and it will be a once in a lifetime event. And if you're here watching this video, then you are most likely a Dinar investor as well. So we have some big, exciting things happening in the country of Iraq. Things I have never seen before. I've been invested in the Dinar for 15 years, and they have gotten more done in the last 3 months than I have seen in all 15 years combined that I've been invested. So we have some exciting things to go over. I'm going to try to make this video short and sweet, and I'm going to go over some really important articles that I put together that really just sum up everything that has happened, during the weekend in Iraq. Okay, so the first article, the headline said, Iraqi Dinar will rise once Erbil and Baghdad finalize the Ascayuda agreement. Okay, so they're literally saying in this article, Iraqi Dinar will rise once Erbil and Baghdad finalize the agreement. I mean, how interesting is that, right? It's almost like they're not even hiding it anymore. They're putting it, at the forefront of the news. This article came out. It says Iraqi Prime Minister Ali al-Zaidi told Sky News in an interview aired on Saturday that his mid-July visit to Washington is not a routine protocol visit, but it marks a new phase of partnership between Iraq and the U.S. based on shared interest. He said he has directed Iraq's oil, electricity, and communications ministries to give priority to American companies in energy, communications, technology, and development, adding that Baghdad is pursuing strategic cooperation with Starlink to strengthen digital infrastructure. Remember last week we talked about Starlink and how important that was going to be for the financial and economic.
Well, anyway, you get the drift. I'll leave the actual link to his video below. You might want to go watch. It's only 11 minutes and change. It's a great video. I absolutely like this guy. I like him, like I said, because he doesn't hype things up. And I don't like people who hype things up or put dates on shit that doesn't belong, if you know what I mean. Now, on the other front, will Trump utilize Israel to push the button and nuke Iran? I don't think so. But I do know that Trump has made some pretty big threats against Iran in the last couple of days. Huge threats that someone could potentially interpret it as a nuclear bomb is incoming. I think the nuclear bomb is spelled HAARP, HARP. Okay. And I believe the same thing that happened in Venezuela, which is HARP. It's got the ear markings. No one can talk me out of it. Okay. This is HARP all day long. Who did it and for what reason? I don't know. But if you look at how it happened and all the lightning in the sky as it's happening and the pink skies and the pink lightning and all the bullshit that's going on. Okay. Exactly in the spots where it got hit with a. And then when did you ever hear? I've lived in earthquake zones like Costa Rica, and I can tell you that I've been through dozens of earthquakes in 11 years, and I can tell you that never have I seen an earthquake that's like, let's say, for example, 5.5, and then the next aftershock is 5.7. Never. That's like a major red flag, basically telling you to pay attention, because our first earthquake was 7.2 and the next earthquake was 7.6 or 7.5. Okay. The aftershock was greater than the earthquake itself. Something doesn't jive. Okay. According to Juanito 107, you guys know who he is. We are in round 3. We're just getting started in round 3 of round 6. So I hope he is wrong. He's been right about a few things, not a lot, but he's been right about a few things. And I will tell you, I hope he is wrong about this one. Okay. So, look, we're all in a holding pattern. We don't know. We just got to wait it out. There's really no, I wish I could sit here and give you some fantastical news that, hey, everything's going to be great tomorrow. Uh, Look, we're struggling like everybody else. Not struggling, but we're stressed out like everybody else. We're constantly staying in positive cash flow, yes, and I hope a lot of you people do the same thing. I know what it's like to grind. Believe me, I've been grinding for almost 63 years of my life. I know. All right. So I think the paper currencies are going to go first. I think right along with the metals. I mean, right behind it will come the metals, like in quick succession. And I believe they're going to hold XRP for last. I believe wholeheartedly that they're not. There's some people saying it's going to go right to 10,000 right away. I wish that was the case. I really would love that. But I see maybe bringing it up to like double digits, 20, $30, $60, $90, and there's going to be waiting periods in between those numbers because they want to see who sells out, who doesn't believe. And if you sell out, and then some of these people may own a million XRP at $90, that's $90 million, and they bought it for 2 pennies. They did pretty darn good. But they might not believe the big number. They can't wrap their mind around that big number. Maybe they failed basic math in high school. I don't know. The only thing I do know is that we believe it's going to be a big number because we understand the new world that's coming. We know how money hungry it is. We know that it's got to move quadrillions, hundreds, potentially hundreds of quadrillions of dollars per year. And you're not going to move it with $1.06 XRP like it's standing at right now. I'm sorry, you can't do it. You can't do it. Mathematically, we're not talking about algebra here. We're talking about basic math. Okay, and if you understand the burn ratio, there was a guy I can't think. He's got a big long beard, very well groomed. The guy I can't think of his channel's name. I watch him. He's dropped off for a little bit and he's come back. But he said if you understand the burn ratio of XRP, how it literally actually picks up speed as more it's being used. I say it's something like where he said in 20 years they could burn off like something like 20 billion XRP. That's a lot. And it's the only one that can move at lightning speed. It's the only one that's going to be able to move the money accurately. And it's the only one that's scalable to do untold number of transactions, per minute, per second, per day, etc. So that's the one. So we just got to sit and wait, man. You don't think I'm frustrating? Do I look like I'm frustrated? I'm frustrated as all hell. But what am I going to do? I can't control it. I'm controlling staying alive. That I can control. If you come down to Cape Canaveral, come down and see us at Staying Alive. Recharge the body. Right now, you need a charge. Believe me, right now, all of you need to come down to Staying Alive and park the body for 5 days overnight, okay? And recharge the body. Right now, this is the time to do it. You'll thank me later. You'll at the end of the 5th day, when you wake up in the morning, you'll know exactly what I was talking about because your body, like you can feel like every cell in your body is like awake, okay? And you'll know. But anyway, guys, there's really not much to really report these days. My good friend Frank Mancini is coming on. Is going to be doing a show with a colleague of his regarding peptides and exosomes and stem cells. Okay, it's going to be a bi-weekly show, I believe, and then it's going to be a weekly show. If you guys say, hey, we like this kind of content, keep it coming. Yeah, you guys are in charge. You guys are the boss. I'm the horse. You guys are the boss. Anyway, guys, we'll talk to you on the next one. And don't forget, at the end of the intro that starts here at the beginning, there's a QR code. Make sure you opt in so you'll know when the next Quantum Summit's coming or some special event, whatever you want to be tuned in. We send out not too much information, but we send out enough information. You want to be plugged into the right people that give you the right stuff. And we are those people. But before I go, vacuums. Okay. There's a lot of vacuums that have been created by the cabal. Okay. And I hear people say, oh, the food is poisoned. They weren't able to kill us with the shot and they're killing us with this other thing. Okay. Listen, start a garden, grow excess food. Start a community garden with all hundreds of your neighbors, and start a farmers market every Saturday, Sunday. I'll be amongst millions that will come and patronize you. I would love to have a reason not to go to Publix. I would love to have a reason not to go to Winn-Dixie. Give us that reason. I don't have time. I don't have to. I'm the busiest guy in the world. I truly am. I don't have time to do gardening. I don't. But if you guys do the gardening and you have extra carrots or extra zucchinis or extra tomatoes and potatoes that you want to sell me, Mel Carmine and about a million like me will come and patronize your farmer's market. That's the way to get at them. I would rather buy it from you, even if it's a little more expensive, organic, true organic, than to buy it from the big box stores. I'll do that in a second. And I know a lot of people feel the same way I do. So, guys, just figure out what vacuum there is out there. Oh, they're selling us clothes that are poisonous. Great. Call a company that creates, hemp clothing, hemp material, hemp textile, and go into the freaking clothing business and sell me hemp. I'll buy hemp from you. You feeling me? Gabish? Anyway, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.